Eleanor.
I'm Trevor. And what are we going to talk about today, Eleanor?
Well, we're back into Pocket Corner, and we're going to talk about...
creative process, I think.
Yes.
Which is can be a sort of fickle and arduous thing sometimes, can't it? But this is in particular with our teaser trailer for the Locksmith, which, if you've been following us, you might have seen it already.
Yeah, you've seen it already because we finished it.
We thought we'd finished it.
And then we decided we haven't. And that's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Why we've gone back and how we've changed it and what difference it makes to us and what differences we think it makes to you as a viewer.
It's also because we've got this weekend coming up is Adventure X, which is a sort of mini expo at the British Library for gaming, narrative gaming. So we're really excited about that, and we thought it'd be good to have something to take along with us. So we'll have this on our iPad for anyone who wants to see it.
Or even if they don't.
We're going to show them anyway. And also with our agents, Animation X, they've just updated their profile. So we've got this to actually show a bit more of the variety of stuff that we can do.
Yes.
So there's that too. So, yes, why did we decide to go back?
Well, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but we can give you a link.
We'll show you comparisons, yeah.
We wanted to, because we're quite aware of, we know what's going on, but I think the lead into it was absent. So it might have been quite difficult to actually understand what was going on straight off the bat.
Yeah, so the big thing was to actually put our names at the front. We kind of forgot. we do all this wonderful, detailed, beautiful stuff and then go, oh yeah, I should really put our names on it.
Yeah.
And also explain that we're about interactive fiction. So that's obviously on the front as well. And that then gives people a lead in. Yes.
We also added some images from within the trailer.
Yes.
To kind of... so you've got expectations.
Yeah.
And you've got inquisitiveness and hopefully curious about what's coming up. So that to sort of...
no, that was absolutely... And to cope with the fact that in this social media world of swiping past things really, really quickly, a beautiful fade up and lead in with some text can actually just get lost. So we made sure that there's an image there straight away to get people kind of interested.
We also changed some of our textures and sort of depth. So it was looking a little bit possibly greyish. I thought it looked a little bit like an egg box.
You like the egg box? Yeah.
Which wasn't what we were going for.
No, there's some of the textures. So obviously we build it up in these paper layers and then it all gets digitised, and it was looking quite flat in those layers. I know they are flat, but we felt like it didn't carry on the inky feel of the ink blot that you get at the beginning.
Yeah, so which we also changed actually. But so we did some sort of ink washes and stuff to give a bit more movement in with the sort of C area.
We also added some sound, particularly when it gets to the C area, some more sort of rumbling ocean noises. So there's an audible build-up towards the cut that takes you through to the beach. So that kind of helped, rather than just all being about the visuals and the music, adding a bit more of the sound effects in there. And we also changed the box.
Oh yeah, that's.
Started off, it was my box. Now it's your box, if I can be so bold. And why did we change that? Because originally I guess we felt it was a bit sort of plain. We wanted it sort of a kind of plain, unassuming sort of box.
Yeah, we sort of thought originally it was sort of more driftwood, but there's something special inside. Yeah. But now we've sort of linked the inside and outside a bit more, but it's still sort of been left there.
Yeah.
And it's a bit sort of
washed out, and maybe still unassuming, but not quite as unassuming as it was before. which was almost too blended into the background and too camouflaged.
Bland.
Too bland. So that's why we deferred to Eleanor, who does all the scenery and objects. So I do character work. So I don't really feature in this at all. But we have thought of doing that.
The characters that he has drawn for this are fantastic, but and at one point actually we were going to put them in just a flicker of a profile, but then we thought that was too much as well.
It's too distracting.
Yeah, so that's to come at a later date.
Yeah.
So that in itself is quite exciting, but yeah, Trevor's characters aren't in it.
No.
It's all mine.
And then we adjusted some of the colours as well on repeat viewing. I mean, that's what really helps, isn't it? When you see something after having not looked at it for a while, with fresh eyes, as everyone knows really, then you look at it and decide.
Yeah, and the other thing is, because Trevor added, like he makes the whole trailer basically, having just said it's all mine, it's not at all. Trevor makes the whole trailer, but we added the text and we had it in a different font, and somehow that seemed to jar.
Yes.
The change from font, from just the first bit we introduced our names to the actual piece itself.
Yeah.
And the fact that the font was moving towards camera and then it was moving up. So we just, there was a little bit of a jar, not much, but just something. And then we worked out what the something was basically, and changed that.
Yeah, you pointed that out, because I'd started off thinking the text at the beginning, it would be good if it was different to what was, so there was a separation between the two.
Yeah.
Whereas that proved to be opposite. It was too jarring. So Anna suggested that we use the same text, and that really did then just flow. And of course the whole thing is about flow. So as you mentioned, with the text was coming towards camera and it's coming quite fast, and then all of a sudden we move to text that's going up, and the two together was just
something wrong.
There was something wrong with that, so we changed that. So yeah, that's a kind of a little insight into our thought processes. Yeah,
it's a kind of trial and error that maybe next time we'll know all that stuff, and there'll be other stuff we find out.
Yeah. But
it's quite good to share.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll play the trailer for you now, so you can see
the first one or the last one?
The new improved version.
The new improved one. Forget the last one.
Well, we'll do little comparison snippets for you
another time.
Well, no, it's going to be in this.
Oh right, yeah.
I'm going to cut it
now.
But anyway, I think we've waffled on enough. Yeah. Thank you very much for listening.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
See you. Bye.